You'll be all over Peatone and Beecher and Moni tonight. Wow. If everybody will please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and welcome to the Will Township June Board meeting. Clerk, everybody's present. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes of the May meeting?
Yes.
Motion to approve, please. Jerry, second. Andrea, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. At this point in the meeting, we usually go and recognize and visitors for any public commentary they might have about township business or anything that's on their mind. But we are so honored today at the beginning of the meeting, we'll dispense with the rest of the meeting until we finish with honoring Luke Schuby, one of our residents, and Beth Ann May from Township Officials of Illinois, and Mr. Larry Walsh, Chief Executive Officer of Will County, and also Sergeant Taylor.
I know it's been a while.
So we're very proud to have you today, and I think before we go any further, Beth, would you like to make a presentation?
I would. Thank you very much, and thank you for having us here today, and you're very lucky that you have this nice young man in your township that we could give him this award.
He's also an Eagle Scout, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
I don't doubt it. I read the paperwork. So, you know, Township Officials is honored every year to fund these scholarships, and a lot of times it's honorariums that start the scholarship fund even. And all of the divisions contribute to the scholarship fund. I'm currently the president of the Clerks Division, and we have money that we contribute every year as well. We usually fund one of the scholarships. So we did not fund this particular one, but and there are several that are funded, and it's like a combined effort, I suppose, is what I want to say. Luke, do you want to come on over? So the plaque does read, Luke Schuby has been awarded the 2015 Delbert W. Miller Scholarship from the Township Officials of Illinois. And I will tell you who Mr. Miller was, okay? Delbert W. Miller of Cary, Illinois, was dedicated public servant, a devoted husband and father, and an avid, active leader in township government and the Township Officials of Illinois. He served as Highway Commissioner of Algonquin Township in McHenry County for 18 years. He also served as President of the Cary Fire Protection District, the McHenry County Highway Commissioners, and the Wisconsin Aquaculture Association. He spent many years traveling the state on behalf of township government, searching out ways that could serve the people better. He was founding member of Township Officials of Illinois Risk Management Association. That's our insurance company that most of us buy into. The association's risk management program, became a member of TOI's executive board in '89, and at the time of his death was serving as the association's president. It was his and his family's wish that a scholarship in his name be awarded to deserving students. Therefore, in recognition of many years of public service and dedication to township government, the Delbert W. Miller Scholarship was created in 1993. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What did you learn about township government?
Well, I did learn, you know, I knew from both my grandparents being in the township and stuff that all that they do to keep roads safe and keep ditches mowed for motorists of Illinois so they can get to point A to point B in a safe manner. And I also learned of the people in the community that need help. I didn't actually know this before I talked to my grandma while filling out this scholarship. I didn't know that the townships did help
General assistance
help those in need in our township.
Yeah, the neediest of the need.
Yeah, so that was interesting to me. That's a good thing.
Good. Now, do you plan on going into public service?
Someday I might, yeah. I got college to get through first, probably.
Well, you know, Larry
See
Walsh
what
has been
happens down
serving
there.
since he was like 18 years old.
Impressive.
How old were you, Larry, when you won your first election on the school board in Elwood?
22.
22. So see, there you go. Finish college,
Mm-hmm.
run for school board.
Sure.
Someday you could be county executive.
Hey.
You never know, you never know. Would you like to say anything on behalf of your township?
Well, Beth, thank you very much. We talked about Luke when we first were in awe of what happened. It was just wonderful. Wonderful bunch of kids that graduated from Peatone High. 2 other ones in our township. We're blessed with a co-valedictorian and the Will Township's scholar, Ellen Hagemeister. So we're very proud of our kids, and we hope to do more for them. There's not much we can do in Will Township. We don't have a village where we can do a lot of things, but like Luke, they take it upon themselves. They have the initiative. He's an Eagle Scout, and you know he doesn't have to worry about us doing things for him. He just gets out there and does it for himself, and that's why we're so proud of him.
Wonderful.
So, no, thank you, Luke.
All right, thank you.
And congratulations
All
again
right.
on behalf of township officials and the board of directors, okay?
Okay, thank you
And
very
if we
much.
could get a few pictures.
Yeah.
Parents want to go up there too?
Sure.
I can just take these pictures, Andrea, and then email them to you, right? Yep. I've got to figure out how to film it. Oh, there it is. Camera.
Do you want us to stand behind you, or do you want to come up here, or do you want your whole board in?
Yeah, get up here by our field of dreams, our pheasant, our corn pickers, and our that's us, rural Will Township. Jane, take some. Yeah, if you get, then why did email it to you? You got the camera. Go ahead, please. Mr. Larry, you want to get in this, please? We don't get the executive out here that much. So there you go. We'll get these photo ops with the big guys.
Are you gonna hop in or?
I will.
Okay.
You want to stand in front, or you? Okay.
Put a flash on through. Okay, let's get your camera. Does it get everybody those lines with your camera? I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure I'm not cutting. You don't know. You go all the way back.
Otherwise, I'm just cut off.
Yeah, I don't want to cut your camera. That'd be good. Okay.
Thanks, Brian.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Luke. Thanks for all the hard work.
Luke, best of luck to you, young man.
There
I
were little
appreciate
lines
it.
on each side, so I went this room when you were married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're very
So nice to meet you. You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care. Thank you so much. I'll make that call tomorrow. Okay, that's fine.
Very, very
That's fine.
proud.
Oh, we are.
Very proud. Best of luck.
Larry, did you want to say something besides shaking a hand?
Well, I came down as just support for Beth May, whom we've worked together for years and years and years. And but it's always good to get out and about. My schedule is unbelievably busy, and I don't get the opportunity to get out and about. So I took this advantage to come down and visit my good friend Brian that we've known, and Glenn, Farm Bureau, and all the others. So we are proud of township government and what they do, and I know that Bruce Gould, and our, as a county engineer, works hand in hand with the townships, and as Beth and I was discussing on the way down, that the issue of people continuous trying to do away with township government, they don't understand what you do on a local basis. And you're the grassroots government that this country and this county and this state has been built on. And so the issue of thinking that you are going to eliminate a layer of government is just foolish, because somebody is going to have to assume the responsibilities of what you do at another level. And so the issue is we should all be proud of our township government, because they're the first ones out on the line. You know, I'll be willing to bet money that township government, in the worst of storms, has the roads clear and pushed back and safe for their residents before many of the municipalities, and definitely before the state. And so, you know, why would you want to do away with a government that is that efficient and works for basically minuscule percentage of the dollars that it costs everybody else to do? So I appreciate all that you are doing. I know we got a lot of issues here in Will County, a lot of issues that affect eastern Will County, and so we're a growing county, still growing, and right at about 700,000 residents that call Will County home, and it's only going to continue. And I applaud you and your township government on your strong support of what you have here. And just as you said, Brian, we're a rural township, and darn proud of the fact that it is a rural township. And so, and it makes it very difficult in some of our decisions that we have to make, as we see continual growth and projected growth that is going to take place as it keeps coming and moving out farther and farther from let's say the nucleus of the population, and people that want to live the good life out in the country. And so it's never easy to be responsible for making decisions on the transformation of one way of life to another way of life. And so you guys keep up the good work and keep up what you've been doing, and we're very proud of our municipalities and our townships that are out in the eastern part of Will County. So.
Thank you, Larry, for those kind comments. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming. The rest of the meeting is going to be very much involved with June prevailing wage and reviewing our different investment policies, and it's going to be a basic meeting. And Brian and Luke, if you want to leave, that's fine. You don't have to stay. We appreciate your coming, and we're so glad that you were here. Thank you. Larry, I know you might have a busy schedule.
If you don't mind,
when Sergeant Taylor finishes with, we give her the opportunity.
I might want to listen to what she's got to say.
Well, you know, I wish I would have more to bring to the meeting today, but it may actually be a good thing that I don't. I really, it's been, hopefully I don't ruin this by saying that, but it's been very quiet in Will Township, and there really hasn't been much going on, so that's a good thing. I just came to let you guys know that and see if there's any questions that you guys have of us, to the Sheriff's Department, or any concerns that you have that I can pass along to my
No,
group.
we've been quiet, even with the pipelines going through.
I
We haven't had
know.
any issues and
Cross
no
our fingers,
vandalism or anything.
hopefully. Yeah, we've had people on details for that, excuse me, also, so making sure that no one's disrupting those.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we very much appreciate your coming, Sergeant Taylor. We appreciate the Will County Sheriff allowing you to interact with the township like you do. We very much appreciate it.
And if you, like I said, don't hesitate to call if you guys need anything, please. That's what we're there for, so.
right.
Thank you. Thank you all for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Walsh.
That's so nice.
I wish it was more interesting for you, but I don't have.
No news is
It's
good news.
Yes, yeah, for sure, so.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. It's good seeing you.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Lynn, take care. Everything done? It's all done. 120 acres to go. Hopefully Thursday will be done.
Before the rains come in.
Yeah, that's fun too, right? Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Take care.
What a nice surprise, Larry. Thank you.
Good to see you again, Larry.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thank you.
Take care.
Well, that was terrific. I'm glad we found the key to the door. We were locked out. We put a brand new thing on the front, and I didn't get the keys. And I was supposed to have got the keys, but anyway, we're here. Otherwise, we would have been in the garage. We are still open for comment from the public.
Just here to check and see if there's any word on what's going on with Aqua.
At this time, Bruce would have all that information. I know they're sending out letters to people in Moline Township. There hasn't been much going on because, from what I know from Bruce, because his negotiations with Aqua have not been going well. At least maybe I can say that. But Bruce is privy to that information, and he would share it with you. I don't want to second.
No, I know, we sent letters with our attorney out to the people in Moni that are involved with that. Two of them have joined up with us.
I can't believe they're going up, if it happens, if they're going up the Egyptian Trail, tearing out all that trees and all that infrastructure.
Well, when they got the licensing, they got it 1 mile.
I know, well, that was something that we should have been involved in back when Piatone was fighting with them, this lawsuit. We were not even aware of that going on. We should have been at those meetings. Because when they pushed it out of Piatone, they dumped it on us for 2 miles between the center of Egyptian Trail to the center of Crawford.
Yeah, right.
Well, wait, that's in Will Township. How come Will Township was involved in these negotiations? So,
Yep, I'm using all
hopefully
the
the interim mayor, Steve Cross, I know very well. He's very much involved in getting the people surrounding the Will Township, Green Garden, whatever. If it happens in Piatone, it happens to all of us. So let's get more involved. And unfortunately, it's passed now. Now, whether they go back to ICC and get it expanded, if they're going to run into opposition from people on Egyptian Trail, I don't know.
Well, they are, and they filed for eminent domain, but of course, they can't pull eminent domain on you guys, you're a government. So that doesn't apply. So who stands in the way of the big Aqua Pipeline project? And it happens to be Bruce and the other highway commissioners that are along the path. And, you know, will they make it rough enough? I don't know. I don't think so. It's supposed to have a 2016 completion date. That don't leave a whole heck of a lot of time.
No, it doesn't. I know Brian said by 2017 it had to be completed. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, so the project would have to be, you know, really worked hard next year.
Yeah. And I'm just amazed what they did up there to that guy at the asphalt plant. I mean, he didn't live to see the end of it. What they did up there, I was amazed because I don't know how they pushed all that back there by Prairie Materials. Is it Prairie? Not Prairie.
Oh, you know, one on
Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan.
One on 50?
On 50, yeah.
Yeah. What did they do there? I didn't know.
Oh, they pushed him way back and took it. I think they ED'd him too, didn't they? The state did.
Is that
that
Vulcan new
pipe-
scale house,
Vulcan
new scale,
Materials, yeah. Pardon?
new, yeah, everything they put in there.
So I don't know,
You know,
they got a lot of power, but
the shame of it is that with my work with the Air Force, there's 2 other, and this is all about the airport, of course. There's 2 other airports exactly like this in the state of Illinois, and people don't realize. And that's Willard Field, and Aqua Illinois was involved with that. And that gets about 4 to 5 flights a week. And you pay for 4 TSA people for 2 shifts and a state trooper 2 shifts. Then you got Mid-America, almost took the city of Belleville down. It's a long Scott Air Force base. And it gets 1 flight a week. And
yeah,
again,
it's a pathetic situation.
I mean, they have nobody signed on for this, and we're just going to get this
Yeah.
thing shoved down our throat. Now, it might be good for your government. You know?
No, it isn't, because I just got notification from the Illinois Department of Transportation, they took another one off the rolls, $1,972,000.
Oh, okay, that's what I wrote. What did they take off?
1 million.
Okay.
I don't know what the PIN number is. Helen is here. She could tell us.
Well,
Would that be the?
we've got a whole list of those
Eagle
properties.
Lake Road?
It's amazing the amount of properties involved in this.
I would think, well, maybe, is that Rudis's? That would be Rudis's, wouldn't it? It'd be worth more than $1 million, wouldn't it? Rudis's? I don't know. I mean, it's just frustrating to deal with stuff like this. I mean, you talk about township government, I mean, they're pretty much we're just one taxing district in the town. You got Beecher, you got Peatone, you got library, you got the fire department, fire protection district.
Did you hear the latest? Our governor scrapped Ileana.
Pardon?
Ileana is scrapped. I heard that. Now, how true it is, but I got a call tonight from somebody that says it's scrapped.
Well, the new Department of Transportation, Randy, what's Randy's last name?
Now, how true it is, I hope it is.
But Randy made a presentation in Chicago 2 years ago, when we all went down there to make presentations, and all these 17 or 18 politicians from Chicago saying, jobs, 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 jobs. And then Randy got up, who is now the Department of Transportation Secretary, he was just in Kankakee last week and said he was totally against this thing. So if he is now the IDOT Transportation Secretary, which he is, I hope he stands his ground and says that if it's bad back then, it's still bad today.
Jerry Bennett, who's the president of the South Suburban Mayors and Managers Association, told me that they did a study on Ileana, and at the end of it, they said the very day they cut it over to the state of Illinois, it will take maybe 10% off of 8094. And it will cost the state $25 a mile for every vehicle that travels it, even if they put tolls on it. So it's a great boondoggle for jobs, and that's it. Once
First,
that's done, it's
the construction job.
It's that monkey on your back.
Yeah.
Just hope it's true.
Well, let's hope so. That's the good news tonight, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Any further comments before we get on with the rest of the reports? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome to stay. It's going to be, it's not necessarily boring to us, but you've got the agenda in front of you.
Yeah, let's see.
Will Township Plan Commission has not met. Road Commissioner is at a meeting tonight. The assessor, Helen, has not been here, is not here tonight. Clerk, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't.
I don't have anything right now. At this time, I will have, for when we get into comments, just basic comments about some of the things that we've talked about relative to township business. Most of them are in, all the things that I want to say are in the agenda. So, trustees, do you have anything this time before we get on with the rest of the meeting?
No.
Paul?
It's really amazing. I live on County Line Road, and the amount of truck traffic that has all of a sudden shown up is amazing. Container trucks and everything else that run convoys. Very difficult for me to drive into my driveway. I was almost killed last week. I was slowing down, somebody was behind me, I had my signals on, and somebody decided to pass the whole thing up. I didn't catch that. Right in the driver's side, I would have been dead. But we are having a lot of difficulty just coming in and out of our driveway. Traffic is fantastic.
Wow.
And I don't know where they're all coming from, but I guess that's the only road you've got besides this one, but they seem to prefer Will Township, or the county line.
Where's that at?
County Line Road,
Oh.
Will County, Kankakee County. Fantastic traffic. Where are they going? To Route 1? I know we got a lot of warehouses around, but it's really amazing.
Well, they're going.
Even Will Center's picking it up now.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of extra truck traffic because of supplies coming in for the oil pipe lines.
Well, this is
A lot of
mostly
theaters.
containers.
Containers?
Yeah.
Wish I had an answer for you, Paul, but I don't.
Chinese containers.
Yeah, more bugs to eat our trees.
Yeah.
Let's get on with old business then. The MACI premium is due July 1st. Has anybody given any serious thought to it? Should we stay with it, or? I want the board to make a decision, because I'm not necessarily in favor of it, but like Paul said last meeting, if we drop the premium, then next thing you know, we got somebody on the rolls.
Yeah.
We do have 2 GA clients now.
What's
And
the premium?
$823
A year.
a year.
Yeah. And that covers catastrophic stuff.
Catastrophic after $25,000.
And that's easy to rack up right now.
We have to come up with the first 25,000. If there's no serious discussion, then I'll just go ahead and pay it.
I think we should.
With Obamacare, that's the reason I brought it up, because Obamacare now, you should be able to get insurance. It's subsidized, but it's insurance.
I think we should at least keep it another year and see how Obamacare.
That's right, because if we, well, actually 2 more years if we get a.
2 more.
Yeah, because, well, we got the Republican House, the Republican Senate, nothing's being done, so. But you're right, I think we should stay for now. So we'll table it, the discussion for another year, and I'll pay the premium. Township building upgrade, with the exception of the key situation. The township sign, I wanted to talk a little bit about the township sign. We're going to be citing the building. This township sign was on that, if you'll recall. Do you want to go ahead and replace it? Or should we just leave it and put it somewhere in here? On the wall, over there, back here? Or should we put it outside?
Where is there room for it outside?
Well, it would be on that, where it was.
Okay.
And I don't want to necessarily take up a lot of time, but I'd like for, to make a decision sooner or later, because when they get done with the siding, this sign's going to go back up.
Do we have to mount it on the building? Should we mount it on by itself? On posts?
Oh, on posts? That might be a good possibility too.
That way we stay feet away from the building.
I'm supposed to check on this thing because it only records for a half an hour.
God, it looks real good. It's covered up. Even with posts.
Yeah.
I liked it outside.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Well, whoever did it, I wasn't here when this thing went on the building. Paul, you were here probably.
Yeah.
Glenn, you were here.
Yeah, I forget who did
Who did it?
I don't know.
It's nicely done. It's not a bad, I'm not saying it's a bad sign or would look, but,
No.
just think about it. We'll wait till the siding's up before we make a decision where to put it. Because I have to let them know to tack it on either, otherwise put it aside. I don't know, it might look nice over there, I don't know.
Could we put an extra window in on that side there?
Yes.
That would cover it up though.
No, it was there.
It was,
It was there between the little entrance building and Helen's office. But there are windows there now, so. There's 2 windows there, so we don't want to cover up the windows. So, okay, something to think about for our next get-together. Okay, let's get on to new business. And what we need to do today, in this month, as you well know, is approve the adoption of ordinance of intent to comply with the Illinois Prevailing Wage Act. Any discussion? Motion? Paul, second? Warren, all in favor?
Aye.
Clerk, will you make the required,
Yeah, that's gotta be sent off.
in the paper? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We, to review and approve our legal counsel and bank affiliations. Our bank affiliation is with First Community Bank in Peatone. All of our accounts are with that bank. And also our legal counsel, Bruce, has retained, not retained, but if we have any issues with Knuth, and we are still with Steve. Does anybody have any problems with those situations? Okay. The current investment policy, there is none. All of our funding right now is in money markets. We have 3 bank accounts. The Road District bank account, the Township bank account, and then the General Assistance bank account. All 3 of those accounts are with First Community, and they're all set up with a money market. So there is a limit, there's a very small amount of interest coming in, but it's nothing where we want to go to CDs or anything else like that. So if the board has no objections, we'll just stay with the money market accounts.
No objection.
The scholarship program today was a very exciting day for us with regard to Luke winning the TOI scholarship, but our scholarship, of course, goes to Peatone. We have not been approached by the Beecher Community Group yet. If so, I'd like to at least have funding for the Beecher Community Scholarship. We've been giving $500. Is there a discussion? Will we increase it or keep it the same? Or
I think we should keep it the same. for now, because money is kind of tight.
Well, especially losing another million, almost $2 million in tax
Last
revenue.
year, I thought it was the first meeting I came to. Did they up it, do we vote to, the 1 to 1,000? Is that right? Or
I
no?
think we were talking about 1,000. We did 500.
Oh, for this year, okay.
Yeah, for this year.
Oh.
So we're talking, this is
In
for,
April, we made the motion,
for
500.
Oh,
500, yeah.
Because I thought it
The
was second.
2,000 goes to that WCCC,
Yeah.
Will County Community Concerns.
Yeah.
Over in Joliet, that's where 2,000 goes.
So this would be for, even though it's this school, actually, it's in this 2016, 2017 year. But we're actually saying, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you for coming by.
Scott, what do you know, son?
Come and get out.
Even though we're talking about 2015, 2016 budget year, which ends March 31st, but they always want the commitment in that particular year, even though this case paid out 2017, or 2016 of next year. So basically what I'd like to hear then is a $500 for approval, and then a contingency 500 for Beecher.
I'll make that
All right,
motion.
thank you, Jerry. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The toy pack dues are due. Toy pack dues are due. And I gave each one of you, after the meeting, I've got a receipt for you, so if you want to give me your $5 tonight, and I'll turn it in. Well, we've already recognized Will Township scholars, Carly Bittner and Ellen Hagemeister won the Will Township Scholarship. And congratulations, Ellen. And Carly Bittner lives on Ridgewood, my neighbor right down the road, won a co-valedictorian.
You know, there's another co-valedictorian.
In Will
in our
Township?
subdivision.
Oh, your subdivision?
Yeah.
Who?
Cindy Cooper.
Wow, that's another one, Cindy
Yeah.
Cooper. Wow, that's great.
Because there were the three.
There was a three, yeah.
valedictorians.
Well, that's wonderful. Out there in TV land, we want to thank you, Cindy and Carly and Ellen and Luke, for doing such a terrific job. We're very, very proud of you, and we wish you well in your future endeavors. So, hand over, that's good night. And thanks to the parents, too, for keeping the grindstone. The transportation summary, year-end 2014, I received it today. And the way it's being done right now, it's a calendar year. So the calendar year 2014, which ended December 31st, 2014, our total commitment, or our total commitment, I guess you call it, to our writers was $3,088.91. So the people who have taken advantage of our ride program totals of $3,088.91. We did receive some credit due from the Council on Aging. So we have paid in $2,006.44. So we owe a balance of $1,092.47 for the balance of 2014. So we are providing a service, and if you recall, the money we gave to Moni years ago was pretty much the same, or maybe a little bit less. But so hopefully it stays in, and our people stay healthy. But we will also want to provide that opportunity for people who are in need of that program and are qualified to use it.
Brian, who do we send that check to?
That check goes to Washington Township. Yeah, we're with them. There's two different groups right now. The one out of Joliet and the one out of Washington Township. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. But I'm satisfied with Washington Township so far. They're treating us good. I don't see any cost differential between the other project out of Joliet or Washington. So if you guys have no problem with it, I'll stay with Washington. VO outside my truck. It might help. Medicinal.
There you go, there you go.
We do, speaking of Will County Community for Community Concerns, so far, the dollars expended for Will Township residents totals $600, and that was in the PIPP program. So it wasn't as much as it has been in the past. We have donated in the past upwards around $2,000 to $3,000 a year, depending upon what our capabilities were and our coffers, and in support of Will County Center for Community Concerns, which we all definitely want to do. Do you want to give more than the 600, or do you want to give a more of an amount? Or do you want to pay it as they bill us? It's not necessarily a bill, they're letting us know that they have helped constituents in our township to the tune of $600. Now that we are taking on more of a responsibility for transportation also, we may want to keep an eye on that budget line item. I did allow for $7,000, I think $5,000 this year for that transportation line item. So we're spending a little bit more, but I won't entertain any discussion if you want to increase it or pay the amount that we were asked to pay.
I think we should pay as we go, amount due, and then see how things go. We could always increase it, right?
Yes, sir.
Of course, paying as we go means you got extra checks to go out all the time.
Well, they only really come to us twice a year.
Twice a year? Well, we increase it to $750, covers everything.
Anybody want to put something in the form of a motion?
I make a motion, let's see, we're paying $600 now?
They're asking for 600.
Asking for $600, okay. What did we pay last year?
Oh, I think it was around $2,000 or $3,000, $2,000.
Make a motion, we pay them $750. Probably going to be pretty close to what it might be.
There's a motion on the floor, $750 to WCCC. Is there a second? Jerry in a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. In fact, when we do the books, I don't recall when we do the books, we'll see exactly how much we paid them. But I think it was $2,000 last year. 750. It takes care of catastrophic, it takes care of WCC. We haven't got the final bill on the extension over here yet, and not, of course they haven't started the siting yet. But did we go over these last meeting, the proposals? I thought we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. And nobody had a question. It was built in the budget anyway,
Yeah.
so we didn't have to appropriate any additional funding.
Right.
So, but the proposals are here if you want to review them again.
In September 2014, I didn't look where we had made the motion, but September we got a thank you from the WCCC for 2,000.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Glenn. Oh, let's move on to correspondence and action items. As I mentioned before, the latest hit that we got was $1.9 million, and I don't know what property that is. Helen would know, but so I'm going to take my responsibility to write a letter to Governor Rauner and incorporate that letter, put that copy of that letter inside the letter saying, when's it going to quit? With the news that you gave us tonight, Warren, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm just hoping it's true.
Because I don't know if I agree with the fact that the Aqua Line has anything to do with the airport, because they wouldn't let them go through here. But guess what? The pipeline had to go around 6 miles around the airport property. Because I get a lot of business from the guys that are working. They said they had, but this was 3 years ago when they planned this. When they were still, what's his name, Jackson get indicted back then. So anyway, it was still talked about, they were having meetings about it, and then this Kelly person got involved and kept it going and went to see big transportation group they took to see the new transportation secretary. Well, that was 3 or 4 years ago. Well, you can't change it now because if the airport doesn't happen, you can't change what they've already done 4 years ago in the planning. So whether they went around the airport with the oil pipeline, but that was planning 3 or 4 years ago. So this thing could still drop off the map just like this thing hopefully has.
Now, is a pipeline coming through Judy's property like a
Pardon?
pipeline, is that parallel pipeline coming also through Judy Ugala's property in addition to the pipeline that's
No, I think it's northeast of her property, northwest of her property. I don't think her property's affected at all with this particular one. I don't know if she has pipelines running through her property or not.
Yeah, there is that one that goes right through Roots. Yeah.
I don't know about
And I
that.
thought we were supposed to get another one parallel to that. They already cut a section of the trees out
Where?
right across from Judy's, roughly. A little bit north.
That's probably Enbridge.
That's Enbridge. Yeah,
They haven't put anything in yet.
Yeah,
There is a
Aqua.
pipeline there. I'm not talking about Aqua, I'm talking about pipeline.
Yeah, they're all
And
the
they're supposed to
pipelines.
put another one in parallel to the one that exists.
Yeah, that's what's laying out there in Ridgeland Avenue right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a whole bunch of, you've been down, there's a whole bunch of pipes and they're going northeast.
Okay.
And it's gonna be just to the northeast, the northwest of Judy's property. She won't even be involved in it. But that's Enbridge. And it's parallel pipe. Payment of bills, has everybody had a chance to review the bills as presented? If there's no question, I called Bruce about that $17,000 bill. I said, ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's for. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I'm presuming it's them culverts.
Culverts?
Them big culverts he's putting in the ditch and covering it up on the property.
They're 48-inch culverts. They're 48 inch. Whoa.
That's, you got a discount on it, you was telling me you got a discount on them too.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, that's a very expensive, well, he said it was gonna be a bit expensive road,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm,
Any other questions? Motion to approve. Andrea for the motion, a second.
I'll second.
Warren, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The accounts review, we're starting to get our tax dollars in now, so. But we were in the black when we ended last year, and we hope with our budgets this year, if unforeseen circumstances, we will do well in the fiscal year 15-16, so we won't go any further there. The next upcoming meeting will be Tuesday, July 7th. Holy cow, when we meet, 6 months have gone this year. Can you believe that? Wow. So, after the meeting, stay around and we will do the books. And if you want to order a pizza, I'll even pay for it. Okay, if there's no further business to come before the board, anybody want to say anything before we motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn, please. Paul, second. Andrea, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Meeting's adjourned. Something here that Helen got, it was from Susan DeMar Lafferty, May 8th. Those living under airport cloud seat closure. It's an article from the Daily Southtown, if anybody wants to. She made 2 or 3 copies.
Yeah, I like that. I don't get the soft stuff at all.
Okay, I have the books set up. They're kind of like rubber band where you can go directly to where you have to go look. And then I have run tapes on every numbers, all the numbers. But you're welcome to tear it apart, anything you want to do. It's a trustee's audit, so. And I will entertain your $5 over here.
Yep.
So get in. And then I made copies of the toy pack because this is a tax deductible thing if you want it. So just, thank you, Paul. Go out the truck, mine.